This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
I've been saying that since you woke me up.
Leave the crappy stand-up for Tony, kiddo. There are bigger issues. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. Nothing to bring us together. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me... Oh, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
So... about Agatha.
I know you miss her, kiddo. She used to keep us from butting heads as much as we do.
No, I meant...
Wait, I need to say this. I've been less than my best without her at my side. Especially to you. But this is the wrong time to talk about the past. About Agatha.
All right. What now?
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me after your mission. We can go there together.
All right.
Happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
It is as good as done.
Not a problem. Seems like it'd be cheaper just to replace you guys with robots. I bet Tony would cut Faustus a deal.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. Do not bother running.
Playtime's over. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Something?
You asked for it.
Nice move.
Come get it. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
See, not much has changed among the world. Your mother abandoned you.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking. Hey, kiddo. Almost time for the meeting.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far from here.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile, a touch on the shoulder. It always helped. I can't do that now, of course, but death can't stop me from watching over her.
Why would she be nervous?
I don't know. I think I'll stay and find out.
Did she say what it's about?
Just that we all had to be here.
Everyone's here. I should begin.
You sound like you're hesitating.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my thoughts.
What did you always tell me? Hesitation is a gift delivered to your enemy.
It is absolute cruelty to use my own words against me, especially when you're right. Time to tear off the bandage. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would, and that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Cathan. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
It is not any one team. It is your failure to bring us together.
Whoa.
You throw us at an impossible problem, withhold vital information, and then blame us for not getting things right. You set us up to fail, and so we do.
Ooh, damn.
If contempt for my methods builds unity, then so be it. She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Cathan. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
There is no better person for the task at hand.
Confidence is good for a leader. Arrogance? Not so much.
You think I'm arrogant?
I hope not. But either way, I'm sure we'll find out. We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
I will chase my mother to hell if I have to. The question is, will any of you? If you will not give everything you have, the rest of us do not need you.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
Are you negotiating who gets to stop the end of the world?
Not when you put it like that.
I cheated death so I could drag my demon mother back to hell. Do you think I have the time or patience to deal with team politics?
Or that.
I will use the Avengers as I see fit. Make your peace with that, or get out.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
If you need an answer, I do not know if you are ready. Show everyone you are capable of succeeding as a team. Then we will talk.
That's not fair, Hunter.
Fair is not going to stop my mother. The big picture is the only one that matters.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the Hunter. So that's it. We did what we could. Let's hope it works.
I still do not see the point of all this.
They're finally thinking of something other than themselves. That was the point.
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling. The rest is gravity and the occasional nudge.
Is that a pinball reference?
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby. I won a few tournaments.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to challenge me when this is all done?
Think I could take you?
No, you drain faster than bathwater.
Every meeting should be like this one.
Unpleasant? Not what I expected.
Is that good or bad?
Right now? Feels good to me.
There's the Sarah I know.
The one who yells at everyone?
The one who kicks in decisions. Up for a drink?
More than you know.
Common room?
In a few minutes.
There, finished.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods. And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started.
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open, but the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So, where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it. The second Bloodgate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck.
So what I'm about to let play through here is these challenges are actual fights. So I'm gonna let this play through as a full fight because it's probably one of the shorter ones you can probably do in the game. Just so you guys can get a full idea of how fights play through. Turn, all that. It's really kind of annoying, and this is why I cut everything out. But this is probably the shortest version of it, so enjoy.
In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
Power of the light. Do not bother running. You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned you. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
A tomb was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demigorg, the God Eater.
This is a cautionary tale. Your timing could use some work. Welcome assistance. that was something. I am impressed. They cannot possibly match your strength.
The Elder Gods are clearly aware of Lilith's efforts. Beasts may look like her children, but they're only illusions meant to test your skills.
No mercy for Lilith. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards in Dominion. That time has clearly passed. This shall be of great help. Feel my call. I can handle it. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Some for the rest of us. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I think Lilith is honestly just that we can and with live targets too.
Return to your mother. Leave some for the rest of us. You were unprepared.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter.
Booyah! Alright, so with that being done, that word of power unlocks a bunch of things around the entire Abbey. So another thing I've been doing is kind of cutting out all that walking around, because it doesn't really pertain too much to the main story. This will probably be the most extensive traversal I do of the entire Abbey, because there's like one little portion that will tie into the main story with Doctor Strange. So I'll leave all this in. So this is actually like a full kind of exploration. So you guys get to see it. It's pretty cool.
With a tomb's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
He sees our path. Autumn be praised. Something terrible happened here. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the Coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
Caretaker and my mother knew their powers could help others, and they did not hesitate.
Of course not, dear. Your mother was a gifted healer, and Sarah was never one to back down from a fight. They also knew the signs of Cathan's influence, and Shaw's sudden rise to power undoubtedly got their attention.
Cathan's corruption had taken root in the New World just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the Moon Seals to the Knights of Wondergore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious, and the rest is history.
But what about the Moon Seal?
After the trials, the Moon Seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
The Goddess of Order approves. Not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool.
Autumn reveals all. Autumn, show me the way. Curious. There must not be anything here. The goddess disagrees. Ah, I see. The son of Gaia approves. Autumn thinks otherwise. Noble Oster guides my hand. Autumn be praised. The gods are fickle. Agatha's house. Fascinating. Autumn, show me the way. The son of Gaia approves. She believes in our purpose. I need to find the next moon seal.
This is why I prefer to operate solo.
I know this team can come together.
That was an uncomfortable wake-up call. Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I've found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. I typically avoid venturing this far from the Abbey, especially at night. It makes Tony nervous, you see. Not in the I'm concerned about your personal well-being, Doctor sense. He's actually more afraid of what might happen to my side of the forge without proper supervision. Which, to be fair, is a valid concern. And in most cases, I'm perfectly content to bide my time studying safely indoors. You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
We thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
PlayStation